Hey guys, what is up? Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of FM20 Tirol on a roll. Last episode did not go that great, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Austrian FA Cup first round to start off with was an absolute disaster, as we took on SC Team Wiener Linien, who we should have really easily beaten. And if you look at the stats here, 12 shots to 1. And surprise, surprise, the game went to extra time, and with their first shot of the game, in the 113th minute, Florian Uhlig headed the winner in, and we had to take it out, unfortunately, which means we're out of the cup long before we should have been. So yeah, I was not happy about that. I couldn't be mad at the performance. We just need to score more goals. We took on Borussia Mönchengladbach in our last friendly, and yeah, predictably, we got battered and lost 3-0, although we did have a couple of good chances. But we were always going to get battered by a team who came 5th in the Bundesliga last season. We are well below that level. And we didn't play anywhere near our first team, so I'm not too upset about that. Then we started our league season against SK Austria Klagenfurt away from home. And it started off really, really well. Shkabaridze getting an assist on his league debut. Hey Ahmed, how's it going? Shkabaridze getting an assist on his league debut, crossing it for Neureuther to head in to open net. And Callum Jones scored his first goal for the club after his shot was deflected, giving us a 2-0 lead early on, which I thought we could keep until the end, but straight away they pulled one back. A brilliant free kick from Okan Aydın. And as they grew more and more into the game, they did manage to also, unfortunately, get an equaliser. So, yeah, 1 point to start the season. But Austria Klagenfurt did finish above us last year, so a draw away from home against them isn't too bad. We do have 3 more league games today. USK Anif at home, who have just been promoted to our league. Hopefully that will be an easier game. Tough one away to SV Ried, who got relegated from the Premier Division after getting promoted the season before. That's going to be tough. And Lafnitz at home, who finished mid-table, so a bit of a mixture of everything. Hopefully we can get ourselves some good results. Oh, and transfer-wise, we did sell our goalkeeper, Jascha Radjeweit. He has gone to St. Pölten in the Premier Division for a very cheap price, unfortunately. But, yeah, hopefully he does well there. Yeah, it's always a shame when you get good youth players and then you have to sell them, but that's how it is sometimes. Right, so USK Anif first. You'll miss Football Manager, you're turning to Switch now. Okay dude, it's completely up to you what games you want to play. Kai Havertz on form for United. Only they knew what happened in real life. Football sucks, also you love action games. Well, that's just your opinion, man. You seem to like football 2 seconds ago, but you seem to change your opinions all the time. And yeah, action games are cool. Sports sucks, except for boxing. It's funny you say that when you got me to play all kinds of sports games that weren't boxing, like cricket, wrestling, stuff like that, and now you say sports sucks. Loan offer from Mark Hadapov from Dornbirner, paying all of his wages, so we'll let him go. Still got loads of budget. Don't think we can pay this guy's wages. I'll offer for him anyway. Nico Kirat. Also, you say football sucks and sports sucks, yet you're watching a Football Manager stream. So I don't really understand that one. Change my opinion. Sometimes I like a thing and sometimes you hate it. Alright dude, that's your opinion. It's a bit weird to always change it, but it's up to you. Derek Kern from Bayern Munich. I forgot I'd inquired for some players before. Can I afford his wages? Probably not. Uh, okay. Rid drawn with Lafnitz. Those are two teams we're going to be playing today, so that's interesting. Alright, he doesn't think he's progressing. Sure, he can try about it. 400k for Adam Lewis from Liverpool. Okay, and the real reason you decided to switch to Nintendo is there is a lot of cartoon games on the Switch. Alright, dude, if that's what you like, then go for it. So, most teams drew, actually, in their first game. Only two of the 8 matches ended up in one of the teams winning, which pretty much summarizes the Austrian leagues. Hardly anyone scores any goals. Right, Lewis doesn't even want to talk to us, so much for that. $200k for Kieran from Reggiana. Don't think we can afford him either. Kitzbühel will loan offer for Salata, paying all his wages. Yeah, sure. Can have him. I think we actually loaned him out and then recalled him for some reason. Don't know why. Sek wants to leave. Sotika wants to leave. Okay, well, don't want him to leave. He still has potential. Everyone else is happy. Yeah, he's had to keep talking to the press and telling them everything's fine. It really isn't. Oh, he's happy now. Sosuka's happy. Valves didn't show up for training. Wow. My brother plays Nintendo Switch daily. Well, okay. Thanks for letting me know. How much to be fine in half a week's wages for not showing up? Do I also play Switch daily? No, I don't. Head path, go. Once in a week? No. I wouldn't even say that. So, yeah, you need a goalkeeper. It's what most people are saying. Zega, Siler, and Maya can go down to the B team. Once in a month? Maybe. The only time I play the Switch these days is when my friends want to. That hasn't happened very much lately. Perhaps become a team leader because apparently he's improving his manager relationship even though he publicly said he wanted to leave. Which is very good. Santos now only a good first division right back. Cool, okay. We move. Gorobniak is out for 1 day with a type 5. Deal, he's not even registered to play. Come on, you can win. Well, we're not playing a match yet, but I also hope we can win our next game. Thanks for the support. Luke Mag has performed okay in training. It's not enough to give him any praise. So we've got some physios. Daniel Strasser, Stefan Neumeier, and Paul Berghofer. I don't think any of them will actually join, but we'll see. Also, Nick Carrasco offers Ziyech in talks with Lazio. I think Moussa Dembele is joining Real Madrid in the game as well. A lot of big transfers happening. Ooh, my 100th game in management. Nice. Very nice. We're favourites to win, which is nice. Should be, anyway. And Felix Agje, who left us for USK Anif, apparently. I didn't even remember that. Maybe we just released him and he joined them. But, yeah, okay. We face another one of our old players. It's happening quite a lot. Do I think which style of play suits my team? I'm not really sure. We've signed so many new players, but I need to figure out like who's good at what. Play the set pieces. Try attacking. Maybe they score many goals. I mean, I'm just gonna play the tactics I normally play. Quezada is getting transfer listed. He's not registered. I guess he can leave. Shackle and Juric can get loaned out, I guess. Full dressing room atmosphere. Okay, well that's a problem. We need to focus on winning football matches. Okay, most people agreed with that. Rex and Svenko didn't. It's a good winning run. Let's all rally around to try and make that happen. This goes beyond results. Okay, well, let's leave it there for now. Can't make everyone happy. And Rex is getting mad about that as well. Great. More angry players. We can talk about it more freely and work out the issues. I don't mind them telling me about their concerns, but it's when they act like babies about it. Okay. Right, Gino Van Kessel. You kind of suck. England beated Belgium, I'm angry. Yes. You already told me that you don't like England very much. Even though you're a Liverpool fan. Loan offers for Kylian Madlener. St. Anna / Eigen, Union Girton, Messi Kugel. I think they're all paying all the wages, so we can afford to do that. Liverpool will become part of Ireland soon. It really won't, dudes. You said this to me before. How does that make any sense? You know, Ireland, there's water between England and Ireland, right? So how is Liverpool possibly going to be a part of Ireland? I don't think you know what you're talking about here, I'm afraid. Alright, Kovacic is angry and wants to move. We've got some offers. Not very good offers. Lokomotiva, HMK, Gorica, and Varazdin. Not even negotiable offers, so guess we'll just turn them all down. You like Ireland and Iceland because they make England look like jokers. I mean, if you're talking about like Euro 2012, that was almost 10 years ago, dude. And I don't even remember when Ireland lost to England. You're half Pakistani and half Scouser. Yet you hate England. And half Lakers. So you have 3 halves. I mean, that maths really doesn't add up. Kovacic isn't happy. Finances were right. $500k and he can go. Well, too bad. I guess he's staying then. Tirol versus Anif. Let us go. We're going to keep same team that drew with Austria Klagenfurt on the opening day. You're impressed with my brother playing Switch. What is so impressive about it? USK Anif have got Almayer in goal, Bachleitner, Plattner, Gergic, and Riedel at the back, Zia and Nowotny holding mid, Brandstatter apparently making his debut on the right, Proch on the left with Krienza and Sarac up front, Buza, Nenadovic, Lanzina, Omerovic, our former player Ajay, Arndt and Steinleck on the bench. You will play some games with my brother when your Switch comes. I know he will refuse you. Well, if you know he's going to refuse you, then how are you going to actually play games with him? Doesn't make any sense. He's not that friendly, you are more nice than him. Well, you shouldn't hold it against him, because no one has to do things for you, Ahmed. Like, I know you ask for things, but that doesn't mean people have to do them. That doesn't make them not nice if they say no to you. Jones gets it back from Shabaridze. This could be a good chance. Linger on the left. Cross to Yaboa with a header straight at Almayer, the goalkeeper. He sets some good early chances. It's good that you don't force people. Right, well, we've had 6 shots. Only one of them was a highlight. Still 0-0 at the moment. Hopefully we can find ourselves a goal. And we have a corner. Let's go. Shabaridze is on it. Zia heads it away. Neuraut on the volley. Almost his second goal in 2 games. Unfortunately, that one heads over the bar. We're playing well. Maybe we could do with a few more chances, but and maybe this team does need just a little bit of time to gel together. There's a bunch of players that we've bought from all over the world. You have no friends to play among us. You have your sister only. And that's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that. Far from pleased. Let's go second half. She also doesn't have time. Oh, that's unfortunate, dude. The thing about the game is you can play in public lobbies. Watney for Anif. Yeboah does well to intercept that. Nicely done. Back to Mishu. Jones. Mishu again. Magnino. Back to Mishu. Now Jones. To Yeboah. Jones again. Lovely ball. Magnino on the left. Linker. And Jones' first time. It's a decent effort. It's a good save though by the goalkeeper. Unfortunately no goal this time, but here we come again. Magnino to Mishu. Shkabaridze back to Mishu. Shkabaridze again out wide. Linker takes a touch, finds Yeboah in the box, it's saved again. And USK Anif hanging on by the skin of their teeth. Dedicate the next goal for your dad. I don't know why I would do that, I don't know your dad. Shkabaridze with the corner. Backleitner heads it away. Neurauter's waiting for support, he doesn't get it. And Anif probably clear this. That's just doesn't waste any time getting it out. Alright, Shkabaridze with the corner. Can we get a goal from this one? Misic saved. Yeboah. Oh my god, what a miss. Kelvin Yeboah had an empty net and he was blasted at the goalkeeper. Our players are thin. Pretty sure all the players in this game are the same width. Omarovic is on for Koreans. Can't believe Yeboah hasn't stuck that in the back of the net. Now they have a free kick. Omarovic. The car he saves. That would have been unfortunate if they'd have scored their first shot of the game after we dominated the whole match. Yellow card for Brandstatter. Jones is tired. We'll bring on Ricardo Serena, I think, for his debut. At least I think it's his debut. Right, Santin's throw. Shkabaridze. Back to Santin. Now Serena. Taking his time. Finds Misic. Any player in your team is angry. I'm not sure you're talking about there. Misic with a cross. Yeboah! How has he headed that over the bar? He's got to keep that down. Good play by Misic, but yeah. Well, they don't seem angry at the moment. Lanziner's on for Brandstatter. Magnino and Mishu are tired now. We'll bring on Sandmeyer for Magnino. Anyone fight with you, make that player sub. I mean, most of the players that are fighting with me don't even get on the bench, so yeah, Okay, we need defensive mid. Because Mishu needs to come off. Bring on a centre back. Could bring on an attacking mid or left mid. We'll bring on Pino. And Pino can go back to centre back. And Petlak can play defensive mid. And Ajay comes on for Prech against his old team. 3 minutes left. Is there time for a late winner? Ajay's already been booked. Wasted no time clattering potentially his old teammates. I don't know. He probably doesn't recognise most of our squad. You've heard Ahmed Musa makes the manager happy. You probably heard wrong then. And yeah, disappointing 0-0 draw. We dominated the match. 15 shots to 1. We just couldn't find the goal. Kelvin Yeboah missed what was the easiest chance in history from right in front of a goal. I don't know how he didn't put that in. In the end, it's cost us 2 points. Serena and Sandmeier apparently made their debuts. Mishu got man of the match, though not many people played that well. Worst player was Brandstetter and Crutch for them. Right, far from pleased. We need to be doing better if we want to stay near the top. But to be fair, if everyone else keeps drawing, we should never be too far from the top, right? Yeah, Serena, the centre mid / winger, we got for free from Carpi. Do I sleep in this room? Yes, I do. Jones, okay, he doesn't want to be told he's good at training. Sotoka, not good. Kojek is not happy, but he's going to have to live with it. Do I have AC in this room? No. What, are you planning to move in or something? Alright. Grebniak's mad, Salata's now happy to stay, even though we've just accepted a loan offer for him. Okay, but Grebniak can actually leave. Probably shouldn't have signed him in the first place. Just asking if someone wants a room in this house. What do you mean? Okay. Ingo Wolf doing well in training. Okay. Praise the training of a wolf. Okay. Now more teams are starting to win. They want Pat. And a ton of respect for Zoltan, but Christoph is not for sale. There's a good relationship with another man. Get help. Yeah, I guess. Guess it kinda does. Okay, well, Mesa Kovest still trying to sign him, even though they haven't actually made an offer for him yet. Alright, so B team played against SPG Wallen / St. Marian Kitchen. Let's see how they got on. Here is Yu Jun Wei to Winkler. Winkler gets into the box, but Zurich blocks it and clears it. What if my brother comes from behind and scares me? What do you mean, what if? If he comes behind and scares me, then that's what happens, right? Don't know what kind of a question that is. Anyway, Fowler saves Wagner's shot. Free kick for them. Dominicus will take it. And Zuza heads out wide, which is good. Juric. So Meyer, good ball out to the left. Schweighofer. Back to Juric. Juric with a shot. So you want to talk more to do time pass. Alright, well, go ahead and talk. Now let's throw it. Here is Gampet. Wagner's header, and it's 1-0 to SPG Valent / St. Marienkirchen. Jan Wagner with a goal, but second half, Uber's corner. Resch heads that over from close range. Seiler to Lascage. 2 minutes to go. Can we get an equaliser? He finds Resch. Resch is through. That's a brilliant finish. I thought this guy was a left back. I don't know why he's our centre forward, but good finish by Resch, and he might get another chance. Here he is down the left. Pulls it back to Huber. Huber's shot straight at Resnick. Two weeks ago you were riding that horse, and that horse scared me by making weird sounds. Okay, well, I hope you managed to recover from the trauma that this horse caused you. Yeah, I guess. Loan out Peter Meyer. Let's watch the C team as they took on SV Vermoes. Halkovic down the left. Vermoes starting on the attack. Victon, it's Strunz with a shot, and Wegner makes a mess of it and lets it go in. And he fell on the ground. Well, I hope you're okay, dude. Pat with a free kick. Kovacek slides it in. Two players that want to leave, combining to equalise for our C team. Now Pat's going to shoot the free kick, and Schön saves. Can Minarek score from a rebound? No, it hits the crossbar and is punched away by the keeper. Very close. Weisbeck in the second half of a free kick. And Minarek is once again there and heads it over. Pat to take the free kick. Salata, and we take the lead. Thomas Salata with the goal. That horse must be slapped for his behaviour. Well, why? What did the horse do wrong? It's not the horse's fault that you got scared of it. Maybe the horse doesn't want to be ridden. Maybe the horse wants to slap you for trying to ride him. Right, here is Vacas to Pino. Salata goes long. Sotoka's through. Can he make it 4? No, he can't. It's a good save by Schön, who might be on loan from us. Or at least he has the same name as one of our players. Can I be bothered to check? Maybe. Yeah, he is. He is actually on loan from us. Oh yeah, there's the proof. Maybe that horse lost his mother, I think. Why do you think that? It's a bit of a random thing to think. I think he was crying, maybe. Well, I've never seen a horse cry. But I'll take your word for it. Admiral Wacker Mödling want Vazelli on loan. They're actually in the Premier Division. And they're getting a player that doesn't even make our bench on loan. Alright, that makes sense. If he's not going to play, he might as well get some time elsewhere. For 74k for Dominic Marks from Wolfsburg. Don't think we can afford his wages though either. Yeah, never mind. The 8th at the moment, 2 draws out of 2 so far. Dobash doesn't mean he's progressing. How many figures of these? How many figures of what? Don't understand the question. Fingers. I don't know. Depends. If you count thumbs as fingers, it's 10. If you don't count thumbs, it's 8. Depending on the person. Set looks to force a move. Weisbeck looks to force a move. Work it out. Weisbeck wants to leave. Backass wants to leave. This is not news to me. You saw a dream that a plane crashed near my street. What do you mean? Doesn't make sense. And your wedding day came. You have a lot of random experiences and dreams, don't you, Ahmed? Let's see from the board. Happy with Magnino, Mishu and Weisbeck. Signings. Not happy with the FA Cup performance and the draw of Anif. Okay. Salata can make his loan to Kitzbühel. It's fine with me. You almost thought it was real. That's what dreams are. Most people think they're real. Enters a Brzic offer for Kovacic. That's still nowhere near enough. Alright, we have plans for him leaving. Now, Randiak's moaning. How long is this going to go on for? If he's leaving his best, and we'll explore that. Zelli has rejected the loan offer from Admiral Wackamole. So he's rejected an offer from a division above us, even though he said himself he wants to leave, and it's a team that's better than us, and he doesn't want to go. It's really weird. Alright. Then he pulled ab muscle. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks. Carrasco went to PSG from Arsenal. Coolio. Barcelona just signed Tolisso from Bayern Munich for 70 mil. Good win for Galatasaray. Bruno Fernandes could be on the move to Man United. Full manager predicted it, apparently. Alright, next up we're against SV Ried, and yeah, they got relegated from Premier Division last season. They got a win and a draw so far, so this is going to be a tough game. Florian Rieder, who played for us in the first couple of seasons, not very much, but apparently he's looking forward to facing his old manager. Tirol will receive £18,500 following Patrick Brooker's move from SV Ried to SV Lafnitz. Oh, cool, some money. I'll take some free money. Jones doing well in training, that's good. go defensive in the next game because it's a tough one. And we'll try and stay on our feet. Yeah, Bazzelli wants to move, except that I gave him a chance to move and he didn't want to leave. Don't want him to leave. Do I have a mother and father? I mean, everyone has a mother and father. So yes. Please don't message them, by the way. Pretty sure they wouldn't appreciate that. Vowels wants to leave. Grandfather, grandmother. Again, everyone has a grandfather and grandmother. It's not possible not to have them. Your grandfather died? Sorry to hear that. May he rest in peace. He's going nowhere. No reason to be concerned. Koeman went to Barcelona as well. They've been busy. Buying out all of Bayern Munich, it seems. Thousand Ray, second shot for training. He's getting fined. Fair enough. He died last year. I'm sorry to hear that. Anything else interesting? Transfers? Nothing new, I think. On the 16th of October. So, almost exactly a year ago. Again, I am very sorry to hear that. Alright. Bye, Ahmed. Good night. El Shaarawy joins Galatasaray. Wow. Free transfer. He's still only 29? I feel like this guy's been around forever. Oh, okay. Alright, time to take on SV Ried away from home. This is likely to be a very tough game. Going to make a few changes, so Pino is going to start instead of Misic, right back. Santin will move all the way to left wing, and Linga will switch sides to the right. So it's basically Pino for Misic, and a little bit of a reshuffle. Yeah, hopefully that works out. Haven't played Santin at left wing too often. Who knows, it might give us a spot we need. Ried have got Freisel in goal. Reiner, Lucaneda, and Haga at the back. Stefan Hager's our old player as well. Bunch of reunions today. Ludwig and Pavic as wingbacks. Frangler and of course Rieder in the middle. Möschel and Prass making his debut on the wings. With Fries and Bickler up front. Gutelbauer, Kreuzriegler, Kokolari, Tischler, Glasner, Forsbach, and Gersweiner on the bench. Let's go, boys. It's probably going to be the toughest game of the season. If we could not lose, I'd be happy. If we could win, I'd be very, very delighted. Ried throw in the first minute, already a highlight. Ludwig gets it back from Rieder. Plays it back to his goalkeeper, Freisel. Here is Hager, if he could give us a goal, mate. No? Okay. Pavic. Prass, now Sprengler. Rieder worked this well. Here is Rieder. Just realised the coincidence in names there. Ludwig's cross is blocked. It's come to Rieder on the edge of a box. It's deflected twice, and fortunately, Bakari gets there just before the Reed striker. Florian Rieder eager to get himself an early goal against his old team. Not this time though. Ried throw. Ludwig to Rieder. Rieder plays it back to Lukaneder. Sprengler. Out wide to Prass. It's a 2v1 on that side. They're not really taking advantage of that. Prass does eventually play out wide to Pavic. Petlach heads it away. It's come out to Rieder, who sets up Sprengler. That's a good hit. And it just misses the goal. Alright, well, we haven't had a shot yet, and Reed have had 5, so that's worrying. It's not been a good performance so far. As Merschel sends a corner to the back post, Reiner's header is cleared by Neurath. I don't know if that counts as a highlight. Prass has a shot, that's blocked. Hope that doesn't count as a highlight, because here comes Jones on the counter-attack. Oh, he's doing a little bit of miscommunication with Yeboah there. And we give away the ball. Yeah, definitely looks like some gelling problems in the attack of this team. Defensively, we look okay. I mean, I say that based off of our match against a team we should have beaten comfortably, so maybe this match is more of an indication when we've conceded 8 shots. At least none of them have been really good chances, though. Reed with a corner, Merschel to take. And Friesenbischel's header. It's a really good save by Bakari, managing to hold on to it rather than punch it out. Otherwise, a rebound could have led to a goal. 1 minute left, and it's 0-0 at half time. I wouldn't be mad if the game ended like this, although 10 shots to 1 isn't a very sustainable way of playing. Go out there and show what you're capable of, Santin and Yeboah, and to the rest of you, go get some revenge. I didn't mean it like that, Santin. There's no need to foul the injured player. I meant revenge as in go out there and win the match or get a result, not hack down the opponents. Alright, Reed throw, Ludwig to Friesenbichler. Back to Ludwig. Plays it into the middle for Rieder. Prass. Back to Rieder and Pavic. Goes for goal, but Kari tips it over. Good save. Good enough anyway. Merschel on the corner. Santin heads it away. Maybe another chance to break as Linker makes the run. Doesn't really have much support. He's done well down the right hand side. He's brought down by Prass. It could be a chance for this free kick. Fortunately not. The FM gods do not smile on us this time. Pocolari's off for Prass. Now we have a free kick in a similar area. Magnino takes, and it's headed in by Pascal Petlach with his first goal for the club. And we take the lead, probably undeservedly. Definitely undeservedly, with about half an hour to go. Question is, can we hold on for a big, big win here? What better time to get your first goal for the club for Pascal Petlach, who's looking like a good pickup on a free transfer so far. Even before his goal, he was one of the highest rated players on the pitch. Hager, who was our centre-back, takes a free kick. And Friesenbichler's through. Well, he's missed. Thank goodness. I hate those ones where they just boot the ball over the top and your defence is sleeping. Especially just when you've been praising one of them. Yellow card there for Jones. Kreuzriegler and Tischler, and for Ludwig and Friesenbichler for them. So Hager and Rieder will be playing till the end. 10 minutes to go. Havic goes long with a throw. It's gone straight to Pino. Shkabaridze, he's caught on the ball by Tischler. That's not good. Tischler looking out wide for Merschel. Don't foul him. Merschel's cross. Neurauter heads it away. Kreuzriegler to Sprengler. Good block. Kreuzriegler hits it wide on the rebound and we get away with that. Not happy with that one from Shkabaridze. Shouldn't be giving the ball away there. Kreuzriegler's throw. Got a couple minutes left. Merschel. Back to Kreuzriegler. Sprengler from distance. Good save. I mean, you don't usually worry about shots from that distance, but in the last minutes of a game, when you're playing a game like Football Manager, you worry a lot. 3 minutes of added time, and that might be it. And if there's time, we would have taken Petlach off, given Lucas Schindler a go, for what I think would have been his debut. I don't think there's time, though. As we're just going to keep the ball here for the last few seconds. And there it is, a big, big win. Our first W of the season away to SV Ried, who were relegated from the Premier Division, and in all honesty dominated the game. But we managed to smash ourselves a win. Pascal Petlach with a huge winner and his first goal for the club as well. Deservedly gained the Man of the Match award as well. Worst player was Havic, who didn't complete any of his crosses from the left-hand side. Great result. Which takes us up to third in the table for now. Of course, plenty of scope for movement considering everyone else hasn't played really. Yeah, I guess that makes up for the draw with Anif. Because I think we deserve to beat Anif. And yeah, didn't beat Anif. Jones doing well in training again. Really doesn't like it when I keep bringing that up. Corgi not doing well. And Madlena can go on loan to Union Göttingen. Alright, any suppliers with the goal? Beaten Man United, unfortunately. Weird to see Ceballos playing for Tottenham, of course. Luca Valls is type 5 out for a couple of days. Not a big deal. B team versus SAK Klagenfurt. Let's see how that one goes. Ham with a first minute free kick for them. Straight at Faller. Maybe not straight at him, but easy enough for him to save. Gruber finds David Huber. Eigner from the edge of the box raises that one wide. Corner for us, Yujin Wei with an outswing like Trilovic. Can't keep the header down. Matero's throw to Pointner. Cross comes in, Winkler flicks it on. Heads that one over the bar as well. Kotzegger with a long ball in the second half. Magdalenic heads it away, but Hannes Huber with a lovely first time ball. Winkler is in the box and squeezes it in past Nezovic. Good goal there for Andras Winkler. Eigner to Magdalenic. His clearance goes straight to Trummer, but Trummer loses it. Perham's through, and that's a brilliant drilled finish to equalise for Klagenfurt. Timo Perham with a goal. Here we come with Kotzegger. Long ball, Winkler waiting for support. Cuts it back, Hannes Huber goes for it straight at Staudigl. Magdalenic heads it away. Kleber with the clearance. And Pointner just completely missed the ball. And Berger comes towards goal, shoots from distance. It's a brilliant finish. With 10 minutes to go, Jürgen Berger. Brilliant name. And a brilliant goal as SAK Klagenfurt turn it around to win. Moving him to the C team. Oh wait, what? This is an amateur team. Promoting him. Oh, he's in the under 18s. Right, okay. Pascal Alvang. Get rid. Speaking of, here is the C team against ASKO Donau Linz, aka all of our first team players, getting some match fitness. They should be easily winning these games, if I'm honest. But here's Corgi down the left hand side. Cross comes in and El Helway heads it wide. First chance coming right before half time. So clearly not a very good half, though. Here come Linz now. Privilovic down the right hand side. Privilovic. And Rachbauer heads it in. Linz lead before half time through Thomas Rachbauer. Just before half time, Pap whips in a free kick. It's a lovely header. Oh, it's not a lovely header. I thought that was going in for Bolland. Just misses. Now Pap as a start of the second half. Finds Corgi with a through pass. Surely he just has to cut it back here. He does, and El Helway with the finish to equalise. Lovely finish. Schnabel with the goal kick. Buchter's header to Rexer. Ambro over the top, and El Helway will chase. Brings it down well. Schnabel saves. 15 minutes to go. A long ball over the top. Finds Rachbauer. He's holding it up. Puts in the cross, and it's a brilliant header. Goalkeeper can't keep it out. And Gabriel Drinovac gives Linz the lead back. Holland missing that crucial header. Privilovic is that a dangerous foul? No, it was fouled by Privilovic on Pap. And it's a red card for Alexander Privilovic. Linz down to 10 men, and then we got a penalty, which Danilo Ambro sends the keeper the wrong way. And we get ourselves the draw. Looks like by the stats we should have won, but doesn't really matter, it's just a friendly. 450k for Andrea Marcucci from Imolese. 66k for Lenny Borges from AC Milan. And 60k for Finn Darman from Mainz 05. Question is, will we get any of these players? Answer, I think it's probably going to be no. And Finn Darman from Mainz. He scores too low as well. Ambrose not happy. And I guess the press are going to let me know about that. So into details. Ambrose wants to leave. He's enraged. Well, I'm sorry. I really, really am. $300k, Noha Nombasi from Valencia. I think is his release clause. Okay. Lafnitz have just lost, and we're due to be playing them next. So I guess that's a good thing. Right, Kovacic is upset. He's a Tirol player unless we see a remarkable bid. We'll stay that way. Howells wants to leave. Oh, God. This is painful. I was happy. Vakas wants to leave. Oh my God. Keep asking me the same questions every single day. It's cool. I made an offer for Lorenz Heidegger. Oh, it's been rejected on my behalf, apparently. Okay. Yeah, we need a goalkeeper. Know that. Svetkov and Bukhter can go down to the B team. Katnick's now only a good regional striker. He's on his way out. Toplic is now a good first division player. I guess that's a good thing. Sek has gone down to a decent first division left back. Rexa is now happy to stay. Oh, okay. Apparently the dressing room atmosphere improved. And he's happy to stay. Brilliant. Technical director, Peter Ziegler. Marcel Kulowitz. And Marvin Dietler. Physios, Harold Beidel. Talk about it. Roland Altermeyer. And Patrick Rinderan. Nice, good win for Galatasaray. They just drew Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League. I do hope Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's at Real Madrid now. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, I hope United sign Bruno Fernandes if he's about to play against Galatasaray. But apparently that's not a problem. Bernie's facing uncertainty. For goodness sake. It's my in-game birthday, man. Leave me alone. Okay, loan list. Akiampong, Klinkov, and Foos. Okay, makes sense. Recall Buzidi from Austria Klagenfurt. Good enough to be an important player for us. Oh, okay. We'll just take it back. How do you do in his matches this season? He did alright. We might register him to the squad, or we might just keep him away from our rivals. Who knows? Alright, between USK and if not Svetkov on loan. You know what? That'll be good for him. And they're paying up his wages as well. Yeah, he needs some game time, sure. And there is the offer, Nezakovest offering for Pat. At least it's negotiable. They're nowhere near what I want to get for him. 520k. That's what I'm saying. Nezakovest in the Hungarian Division 1. This is a top division in Hungary, to be fair. Sure, he's going to be unhappy that didn't let him leave. And I'm probably about to hear about it. Guess not. Thank goodness for that. Katnick has slipped his disc. Right, well, I guess 6 to 8 weeks, 7 to 8 weeks, 2 months. Send him to a specialist. I know he's not going to play, but we treat our players right here. Rebniak, tight groin, a couple of days out again. Not a huge deal. Right, try and get Macaulay Bon, Zimbabwean, on a free transfer. But unfortunately, he does not want to join. Okay, so read back to winning ways. As Jandimir played fairly well, okay. Good job. Jones again with the training charts. Finally, he's moaning about Vakas doing well. Kante has joined Juventus 46.5 mil. PSG. Apparently we're evens favourites to beat Lafayette. It's a bit extreme. I know we've just been a team that got relegated from the Premier Division, still. Alright, Ignacio Yaragi, who we sold, didn't we, to Lafayette, will be back against us. And Foldy, who we also sold to. So, a whole bunch of reunions. We've had so many players here that we've sold so many of them to pretty much every team in the league. Ambro go into direct free kicks. And central indirect. Okay. Play for set pieces. Yeah, hopefully we can build on that win against Reed and play much better at home. This match against Lafnitz coming up. If we do have one more match before that, which we're not going to manage, but obviously going to spectate the highlights. Hatler's bruised his ankle. He's going to be out for a couple of days. He's not going to play anyway. Spoiler alert. Mariano Perez has bruised his knee. He's going to be out for a few days. Right, B team versus SK St. Johann Tirol. It's probably a derby match of some sort. Early penalty for them, and Hemele puts it the opposite way to where the keeper dived. Maximilian Hemele has another penalty, but this time he drags it wide. 2 pens in the first 15 minutes for our opponents. Fortunately, only one of them went in. Sek with a throw to Vacas. He finds Perez, who shoots from distance. Cannot keep it down. Now here's Vazelli. Over to Weisbeck. Rebniak to Quezada. Quezada, what a goal. Luismi Quezada into the top corner from the edge of the box. Lovely strike. Macher with a throw now to Weisbeck. Here's Vazelli. Cross comes in. Pogrebniak can't keep the header down. This is the target. Vazelli free kick. Just in the stroke of half time. It's Minarek who is wide open. But somehow heads it over the bar. Vazelli on the free kick. From the right in the second half. And this time it's just headed behind for a corner. It's not a very strong highlight, but whatever. Sek heads the ball away as far as Kleber for them. Kleber with a cross. And volley from Hartl is not even close. Yeah, 1-1 draw in the end. Anton Faller should be promoted to the B team squad. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it anyway. 8.5k for Daniel Offredi from Triestina. Yeah, not going to happen. And now, well, I guess we have to wait for this first match. Now we take on SV Lafnitz. So how are we doing at the moment? We're 7th. Of course, we have a game in hand to pretty much everyone of us. Yeah, Tirol versus Lafnitz. We're going to keep the same team that beat Riad. I mean, they deserve it after all. Stein Pino at right back and Santin on the left wing. Need to do something to work out for the team, so I'll just leave it like that. Lafnitz have got Giuliani in goal. Takugnadi, William Rodriguez, Bumberger and Pucheger at the back. Our old boy Foldy sitting in front of the back four. With Rosenbichler, Redwani, Spin and Yaragi against his old team as well in the midfield. Schlosser up front. Zingel, Jovicic, Ostobanyi. Is that Elbel? Elbel, Gabischler, Otter and Nieder on the bench. Let's do this. Haven't conceded a goal today. May have jinxed it. But offensively we've been pretty solid. First shot went to us. And Pino's been injured. Great. Okay, well, we don't have any right backs on the bench, but of course we do have Santin and Norman who plays there, and Neurauter who can play there as well. So centre back or left winger is needed. Serena's an option. Lucian Way's an option. I'm going to go with Lucas Schindler. Give him his debut. Of course, he signed for free from us. Head of youth development picked him up from Austria Klagenfurt. We're going to give him a run out. And he'll play at centre back. Neuerauter can move over to the right. Hopefully that's not too serious. What kind of an injury is it? Knee injury, that could be pretty bad. Hopefully it's not. Foley to take a free kick for Lafnitz. Oh, the goalkeeper's missed it. And William Rodriguez somehow hits the bar. Neuerauter clears it behind. And we get away with that one. Lafnitz should have scored. Foley still on the set pieces. But Petlach heads this one away. And Mishu can bring it clear. And Mishu's on a good run here. Can he find the cross? Pull it back. Santin on the edge of a box shoots. Straight to Giuliani. Good counter-attack though. Mishu looking impressive. Schindler goes long. Buchegger heads the way as far as Neuerauter. Shkabaridze, Jones, and now Mishu. Shkabaridze, Mishu again. Out wide, Neuerauter with a touch. Can he provide the cross? Plays it back. Shkabaridze to Jones. Surrounded, but does manage to find Mishu. Gets it back from Shkabaridze. And Shkabaridze has it again. Gives it to Mishu. Don't lose it there, boys. Shkabaridze, that's a good ball actually for Linga. Neuerauter, Shkabaridze. Gets it back again from Neuerauter. Schindler over the top. Yeboah nods it down to Linga, gets it back. That's a lovely ball by Yeboah back to Linga. He doesn't get anywhere near enough power on the shot. It's been a good half though, we've been doing well. Don't want to be held to another 0-0 draw at home. Right, free kick on the right. Shkabaridze is going to take it. And the header, is it going to go in? Oh, there's a foul somewhere in the build-up. I didn't even see who shot that. I guess this middle graphic will tell us it was Mishu who had a shot blocked. And yeah, probably should have been a goal. Two minutes added on. And yeah, 0-0 at the break despite us having the better of the game. Again, another big chance missed. The Pino injury is unfortunate. Hopefully it's not too bad. Far from pleased. Yeah, let's get a goal in the second half, please. We have good enough players. Alright, Mishu to Magnino. To Mishu. Jones, Shkabaridze. Mishu back to him. Jones, Shkabaridze again. Out wide for Linga. Can he get across in? He does. Santin's header, lovely header by Sebastian Santin to give us a lead after 15 minutes. That might be the first time I've ever seen him score on this save. I'm almost certain that, because he's been with us since the start of his save, I think that's the first goal he scored. To be fair, he's played right back for most of those games, but yeah, put him on the left wing, and it's worked out. We've won our 2 games where he's played there. I say we've won, we haven't won yet. So Rosenbichler picks up a knock for them. Yeah, there's still plenty of time left, so I shouldn't be saying things like we've won. Elbows on for Rosenbichler. And we've got a free kick now. Magnino whips it in. Someone's gone down and it is a penalty. Linger shoved by Bumberger, or Bumberger. Unfortunate name for him. It's going to be Luca Magnino to take the penalty to score his first goal for the club. Sends the keeper the wrong way. And Magnino with the goal. And yeah, things are looking good. Can I say we've won now? I don't know. I'm not going to. But it's looking very, very unlikely that we're going to throw this at this point. Gabischler is on for Yaragi. His time is up. Right, well, Postobani on for Redwani as we get to the closing stages of this match. 4 minutes of added time. Looks like the win is all but assured. Don't know if this is a highlight, but Magnino throw deep in their half. Jones flicks it on. Postobani in spin, get it away. Shkabaridze wins it though to Nishu. Back to Shkabaridze. Moiralta, Shkabaridze. I'm just going to let this play out a little bit. I don't think this is a highlight. This is just going to be the end of the match. Showing. Alright, well, we've won that one 2-0. I think it's safe to say a pretty comfortable victory in the end. Well, Magnino and Shkabaridze were tied in the 7.2. Games given Shkabaridze the man of the match award, despite Magnino scoring the penalty. And worst players were Takugnadi and Spin for them. Yeah, we've gone a whole episode without conceding a single goal. Got 7 points out of 9. It's been a good day, actually. First goals for the club for Petlach and Magnino as well. Nothing specific to mention. That's a good win, boys. And that takes us up to second. Only behind Liefering, who have won a game that we drew. Pino, that's bad. Torn knee ligaments. He's going to be out for 2 or 3 months. Even though Santin scored the winning goal from left wing, we might have to put him back into his regular position. Alright, Schindler made his debut. Cool. Yebo's 1 appearance away from making 20, which will bump up his wages a little bit. Not too happy with that. But oh well. He is our best striker at the moment. At least our best striker that can play due to registration restrictions, I guess. Was I gonna check something? I don't know. Can't remember. But anyway, that is gonna wrap up this episode. 3 games, 3 goals, 0 conceded. The first one was in theory the easiest one, which we drew 0-0. The USK Anif, despite dominating the game. Borough missing a big chance there. A huge win away to the favourites to win the league, SV Riad. Thanks to Petlach's header, his first goal for the club. We then managed to beat Lafnitz 2-0. Santin scored a header from Linger's cross? I think so. Yep, and the second goal came after Linger was fouled in the box, and Luca Magnino stepped up and scored his first goal for the club. Oh yeah, Santin, that was what I was going to check. Okay, he did score 1 goal for us in Season 1. Hasn't scored since. Alright, well in the next episode I suppose we'll play some more league games. Got ASK Ebereistorf in 8th place at home. We're away to BW Linz, who have the same amount of points as us. Same goal difference too, so that should be interesting. And then we're home again we're away. No, we are home again. Against ATSV Shadow Power, who are bottom of the league at the moment. So yeah, probably a ton more reunions in the offing. Well, that's going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hope I see you very soon. Take care and peace.